As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Off-play action. It's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whitney. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this down inside. 5 before going out of bounds.
And the Browns 1st down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here we go now on first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Scott,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now receiver in motion left.
Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Stevenson. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, Whitney. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Faking the handoff, Howell.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Tyler Scott.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitney.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Powell. That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And I don't think he got there, no. Gee, short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now they go play action with Howell. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now Howell.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first down. Whitney. Flushed out right.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they act panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Whitney. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In motion, Slayton. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw. Whitney. Swinging this out for Pollard. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Powell changing the play here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Powell going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Whitney. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
On 1st down, Howell. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But with the problems they've had giving away the football in this 1st half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Henry out of the pistol. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with fourth down coming up. They'll run. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running left, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Into the hands of Skoronic.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Howell down to throw it. To the right, and Skoronic is there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down. The This will be a Brown sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitney. Throw left side complete. That's Larson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on third down. Whitney.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fletcher. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fletcher. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff to Henry.
And he's got it to about the 40.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Howell going to audible to something else. Henry again on 2nd down. Down the right sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Larson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says, go for it, you actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
Again to Henry.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Again, it's Henry. Oh, nice move. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
35. Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. To throw on second down, Whitney. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Another touch for Davis Price.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
Davis Price is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Whitney. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception.
And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
212 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Returnable here for Davis. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Okakwo holds it in left side.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On the counter, Davis Price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another